aspirants, I'm Inkar from Inkar IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the 10th January current affairs. The topic taken from the Delhi Editorial. The topic is a damage control, that is an earthquake preparedness in India. First of all, this topic comes under our main topic GS3 disaster management. This topic is very much important for our mains, and also why it is in the news that this week an early morning earthquake in Tibet which a magnitude of 7.1 and originating at a depth of 10 km has reportedly claimed at least 100 lives and also damaged building, houses. The tremors from the quake were felt in Nepal as well as part of Bihar and New Delhi, thousands of kilometers away. The main earthquake was followed at least two aftershocks. If the epicenter has been located closer to India, the damage could have been manifold. The earthquake in the Himalayas evoke a special kind of dread in the country. That memories of two deadly quakes in Nepal in April and May 2015 that was killed 9,000 people and caused incalculable damage still bubble up. But the tectonic plates are gigantic shroud that's into the earthquake. It's broken up and layered of them, and also continents of and the seas. These plates are constantly in the motion and colliding and diverting, sliding. So these are the main causes of earthquake. The Indian plate that collided with the Eurasian plate and the crust tilted upward, that creating the Himalaya, the fractured zone that along which has interact that can create a fault lines where earthquakes occurs. By studying these faults or the pattern of past earthquakes, the seismology can estimate how much the latent energy at these fault lines, which can run the thousands of miles, has been released and how much of it still reside in them. The scientists have long warned of a massive overdue earthquake in the Kuman region. That is because of this known about the pattern of the quarks in this region. The record of that last 300 years suggests that there is a have occurred and release all the pent up energy, and the while there is a broad consensus among experts that 8 magnitude tremor in overdue. So there is a many criteria about this earthquake. The major earthquake and the associated cause factors into planning otherly to already existing building codes, not only in the Himalayan region and also surrounding the Indo-Gangetic plains. We can go for inevitable damages. First of all, we must know the regions that fall under the earthquake. There is a seismic zones in India. The main seismic zones characteristics by zone 1, zone 4, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. The first of all, the zone 1 zone is a low risk zone. There is a less risk due to the earthquake, and on the zone 2 that is a moderate risk zone, and also zone 3 there is a high risk zone, and also zone 4 that's a very high risk and create a very very high damage in that. First of all, the earthquake, it's a how intensity, how it can be affect the area. First of all, we must know the Indian region comes under the zone 5, that is a very severe intensely zone. That is a first of all, there is a Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir. This is a part of Himalaya, western part of the Himachal Pradesh, eastern part of Uttarakhand, the Kutch in Gujarat, the part of northern Bihar, all the northeastern state of India, and especially Andaman Nicobar Island. So these are the very sensitive zone. It has occurred very severe intensity of earthquakes. The zone 4 is the second zone, which is a severe intensity, but not much, very much. But this is this region comes under the Ladakh, remaining parts of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, some part of Haryana, Punjab, Delhi, Sikkim, and northern part of Uttar Pradesh, small portion which covered Bihar, West Bengal, and parts of Gujarat, a small portion covered Maharashtra near the west coast, the small part western Rajasthan. These are the comes under zone 4, and for zone 3 there is a moderate intensity zone. This zone comes under Kerala, Goa, Lakshadweep Island, parts of Uttar Pradesh and Haryana, remaining parts of Gujarat and Punjab, parts of West Bengal, Western Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, remaining part of Bihar, northern part of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, parts of Maharashtra, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and also as well as Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So these are comes under zone 3. This is a moderate intensity zone. This is moderate intensity zone. For the zone 2, there is a low intensity zone. These zones are not much affected, but the remaining part of Rajasthan is comes under this zone. Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, and also Tamil Nadu. Part of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu comes under part 3 and part 2 zones. So these are the main seismic zones in India. First of all, we must cater the zones and how much the intensity of earthquake will happen. Then we can take the step and preparedness for the earthquake. The building codes and standard is very much important. India has established the building codes and standards for the regulate earthquake resistant construction. It is important and also strictly enforce the codes standard to ensure the new building and also built to withstand earthquakes. This will also require regular inspection and enforcement of existing building codes. And the second thing is retrofitting the reinforcement, that older buildings may not meet the current earthquake resistance standards, that may can retrofitted and also reinforced to improve their seismic performance. And also there is an emergency response planning. There is a planning for the emergency response is a critical to minimize the impact of the earthquakes. This includes develop the evacuation plan, establishing the emergency shelters, and also training the personnel to how the response will be done during the and also after the earthquakes. And also there is a research and monitoring that is very much important for the all the field, that investing in research and monitoring can help to improve the standard, that understanding the earthquake and their causes, that can help to develop better method to predicting and also mitigating their impact. Finally, we have the land use planning. That is very much important to consider the potential impact of the earthquakes while planning developing that land use policy. This includes a limiting development in areas, and also we can prone to the earthquake and ensuring the new development that designed and constructed in a way to minimize the risk of damage. These are the steps we must take in for the earthquake preparedness in India. Thank you so much.